Taking over the airwaves to save the Beat Hotel.
Freedom Radio.
Hotter than a McDonald's apple pie.
Hello and welcome to Freedom Radio, chucking creamy piles of love right down your ears. I'm your host, Miaow, the biggest pussy since the PodCat dolls stopped doing whatever it was they did. Here, as always, with my man, Fidel Catro.
This is some Tuesday shit.
Oh, you know you're eating your own shoe, right? You know that.
Yeah, but it's got barbecue sauce on it.
You were just getting weirder. Well, it's time to get the news from the Poos for the Juice. You see what I did there? It's my man, Henry.
Thanks, Terrence, you worthless, talentless asshole. Well, this week a lot's happened. Petrol prices rose higher than the audience of a Pink Floyd concert. George W. Bush finally got the joke about his last name. An optimist drowns in a half-full bathtub, and Britney Spears has announced her next baby will be entering prehab. I'd like to wish Britney's child the best of luck, 'cause she's sure gonna need it.
Well, you're actually starting to do your job well.
Thanks. Maybe you should try it.
Well, this week we caught up with a very funny young sir, Adam Laughlin, to find out his views on the comedy scene.
Freedom Radio.
I used to work in a McDonald's. I worked there for like 6 years. I'd go on about McDonald's and my material all the time. And when I used to get out of McDonald's, I used to go straight to the karaoke, and I would be still in my uniform, and I used to do Dolly Parton's 9 to 5, but I did like a reggae rap version of it, kind of thing, which I can barely remember at the time. And then we used to do Baby Got Back, which is another one of my classic ones, where I like went hardcore with it. There was like a karaoke competition, so I printed out the lyrics and learned all the lyrics, and I watched the video and like sat and practiced, and then went it. And one of my friends did a version of the Final Countdown and won, and I was raging just on the basis that he just sat for the entire time and just the entire for like 3.5 minutes. The song went, kept that voice, and then got the cheered, and he won it. But the guy JRBJ or whatever his name is. You can see how much it means to me. I forget his fucking name, like, but it's one of those things. It's a double barrel letter name. But I found out then that there was a comedy competition. There was like a comedy night, because when I was doing like the Dolly Parton and the Baby Got Back, I was doing like I do silly breakdancing, but I would like try and talk then after and do like bits of material after and tell one or two jokes or have a bit of crack with the audience, because I fucking loved myself and I was up my own arse. I was so up my own hole, like I loved it, and found out that there was a comedy competition happening in Cafe Rock, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to go to this. I'll see what this crack is like. So I walk in the first day, and it's all like champagne gala. It's fucking proper as fuck, like. And your man from the karaoke that runs the karaoke, he was running it. He was at it, and I was like, fuck it. And I just ran straight up to him. And before I even opened my mouth, he was like, don't worry, mate, I'll get you a bit. You can play next week. We'll get the karaoke machine down, and we'll get you to do Baby Got Back or Dolly Parton. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to do comedy. I just want to do stand-up. He's like, not a problem. So next week, I was supporting a Roy Chubby Brown impersonator. I know, and then it was like, but the thing was, I walked on and I know material. I just thought back in the day it was you just go on stage and you just fucking be a mouth and you just talk shit, and you get the laughs that way. So I went up and I was doing all like fucking fannies and wanking and all that kind of stuff. This is stuff I've been doing in my entire career. I've perfected it, kind of thing. But and the audience hated it. Well, obviously I was steaming and I didn't know what I was doing, but I was swearing, and they hated it. And then I got off and Roy Chubby Brown gets on. And he's all packies and da-da-da and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, doing all his usual kind of great material. And they're loving it. And I was like, okay, there must be some secret then. There must be some secret to it. So I did nothing then for 2 years, moved to Belfast, worked in the Europa Hotel for about 9 months. I got my first gig in the Empire. My first gig was in the Empire. Just jumped straight in at the deep end. It was fucking mental, like.
And that was Adam telling us a little bit about the stand-up scene. So this week at the Beat Hotel, Chris Rock came in to see our girl Rusty, and here's what he had to say.
Do me a favor. Keep waxing that ass.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Now, it's time to let Adam show us a bit of his skills in...
1 beat per minute.
All right, that's sweet. Well, you're not going to do like an introduction. I was going to be like, ladies and gentlemen, please for your consideration, give it up for Adam Laughlin. And boo. I once did that, and I've like I said, recently broke up with my girlfriend. I got an audience to do that once. Instead, you know, comedians got recently broke up with my girlfriend. They get like, oh. I asked an audience to boo me once when I said that. I just recently broke up with my girlfriend. I boo, and I was like, I know it's shit, like. Hence buying fucking Johnnies, like. I kind of thought it was a bit irresponsible not to have them, you know what I mean? It's like those things like having a gun and not needing it, but needing one and not having it kind of thing. And I kind of thinking, I don't know, you don't want to fucking whip out your one-eyed pirate and fucking not have a fucking eye patch for the cunt, like, you know what I mean? No, because I know that's the thing. I was thinking this isn't me crowbarring again. Last night. The girl came over to my house last night. She said that she said something about like an eye patch, and then I was like, that's what I'm so gonna call fucking condoms from now on. I'm gonna call them eye patches, like, because the fucking penis has to be a pirate, like, you know what I mean? Have some fucking bitch walk your plank and get pieces of 8 fucking in her face, you know what I mean? Like, sunken treasure, booty. It all makes sense, you know what I mean? It all makes sense. There's so many pirate references with a penis, like you could go on and on. For instance, like, like you could say an erect penis would look like a triceratops without any horns on it. You know what I mean? Something like that. Right? And there's me crowbarring a bit. There's gonna be people who've seen me play live go, he fucking did that as a bit of material, and fucking, he's just fucking lazy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, and that was that funny. It's like, as I was walking down the street as well earlier, I was walking past the house, and there was just music and madness coming out of the house, and I was all like, fuck, there must be a party going on, you know what I mean? Because it's freshers and there's going to be students coming back. Like, I'm on the Lisburn Road now, so every day it's just fucking parents pulling up with their kids with big bags of shopping and all, going, here now, you look after yourself and you don't fucking talk to strangers and all that shit. Like, so it was like this house was just full of music and people going crazy, and I was like, well, this party's on. So I looked in the window and it was a nursery and it was all kids and shit. And I was sitting there wearing these big fucking Ray-Bans and I looked like a pedo, for fuck's sake, staring in this window. And I was like, fuck's sake. And there's like all these like fucking people staring at me, like all like fucking parents with their coats on and all, collecting their kids, going, what the fuck kind of nursery is this? Fucking students are just wandering up the window and perving on our children. Oh, fuck's sake.
Well, that's all we have time for this week, but don't forget you can check into the Beat Hotel anytime. But until next time, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.
Yeah, I'm on dessert.
Man, that is your suck.